Welcome to another episode of Is Debatable NBA Edition. I'm your host, Justin Jones, here with co-host Sebastian Pluvios. We're gonna be talking the NBA Association. We got a game six tonight. We got a game seven on Sunday. So a lot to get into. We also had the NBA draft earlier this week. And we've got the WNBA starting. There's just been a lot of things going on within the NBA universe, so we're definitely gonna tackle all of those topics. Um, Hold on a sec. Why your shit keep freezing though, bro? Like, is the shit good?
It's good on mine. Like I see everything like Gucci.
I'm just making sure. I'm just making
Oh,
sure. All right. So, what I wanted to start off though, right, was the draft lottery. It went down on Tuesday, and I'm not gonna lie to y'all. After seeing that draft lottery, I'm thinking that the NBA is rigged. I just don't. I just like the chain of events of what happened just makes me think like they did this shit on purpose. I don't see how the Dallas Mavericks, what they had like a 1.9 chance,
yeah,
and you get
especially
the
for a team that made
first,
the plane.
bro. For a team that made the plan, you get the first overall pick, and it just don't make sense, bro. This just made me think like when they traded Anthony Davis from the Pelicans to the Lakers, and then the Pelicans end up getting the first overall pick and drafting Zion. Now that the Dallas Mavericks did that craziness of trading their young star, who I'm not even sure entered his prime yet, you trade him and now magically y'all get the number one overall pick. Like I think like it being rigged one thing is one thing, but I think the format just has to be changed. You had teams that are like really, really bad, right? You talk about the Washingtons, the Charlotte Hornets, teams like that
Utah,
that could have Utah that couldn't buy wins if they was selling them at a flea market. And now it's like a team like the Utah Jazz, you just brought up, doesn't like getting really nothing out of this. They're not gonna get one of those top tier prospects. And now the Dallas Mavericks, who if healthy probably would have made the playoffs, right? A lot of people were saying they now get the first overall pick. I was just stuck. I was shocked. I was stunned. Like I was just so confused, man. Like I don't know. I was just taken by shocked that something like that happened. But how do you feel about the lottery, Seb?
so watching the lottery, I really wanted San Antonio to get the first pick once again. That's the first thing I'll put it out there. But seeing that it went to Dallas, I was kind of like, I'm like, how the fuck does Dallas even get in the mix? Like that's the last thing I'm thinking of that gets the first pick. You know what I'm saying? So I was a little more confused. I'm thinking right now, just watching, I said, all right, we're here now. Dallas got the first pick. I think they might trade the first pick. I think like when you look at it, Dallas, like, what are you really gonna do with Cooper Flag? Like, feel me? Like number one pick holds so much leverage, especially for the type of player Cooper Flag is projected to be. So I think that Nico Harris, he might do some shit. But right now, he's off the fucking hook. I
No,
guarantee you.
no, no,
Yeah, yes,
no,
bro. Yes, bro.
no.
He's off the
He's not
hook.
off
He's
the
off
hook
the
right
hook.
now. No,
Chung
because
Chung, what
look,
up, gang? What up? I see you, Brody. Appreciate the love and comment.
look what you just said, bro. He will be off the hook if he completes the job, bro. Like this nigga hasn't.
I
All,
don't
all
know.
we all we know right now is Dallas got the number one pick. Nobody was drafted. There's been no trade. We don't know what he about to do with that. So no, he's not off the hook or nothing.
Yo, listen, bro.
He,
Everybody know
he
the
he's not off the hook.
consensus number one pick is Cooper Flag.
All
What?
right,
What
all
can he
right.
do? It's either
Until
you trade it for a superstar
until
or
he
you draft Cooper Flag. Listen,
until
you
he
cannot.
drafts Ace Bailey. Yeah, yeah. Until he drafts Ace
No, I
Bailey,
can't
right?
even say that. I mean, I can't even say that was. They need. Yeah, the whole projection is that Cooper Flag is the next white American superstar since like Larry Bird. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's no way he
Okay.
could fumble that. There's only one way you could fumble that shit if you draft anyone but Cooper Flag. But if you turn into a superstar like Giannis, I don't think the consensus could be mad. If you turn into a superstar like, KD, I'd be mad. I don't think you trade Kevin Durant at right now for Cooper Flag.
All right, well, no, yeah, don't say that stupid shit again. They're not trading the first pick for Kevin Durant. No, no, no disrespect to Kevin Durant, but nah, like
Who
I
know?
rather
Yo, listen, man. Nico might be in a win now situation. Might try to get
nah.
KD over there with.
If I got the number one pick in the draft, and I'm the Dallas Mavericks organization, I'd rather eat a fork than trade it for Kevin Durant. What the fuck, bro? Like, are
Well,
you
all right. So
fucking
would you trade
right?
it for Giannis?
No, because I feel like you gave away, and Giannis is. That's a tough question because Giannis is amazing. So saying no so quickly, I know a lot of people be like, "What, like, what's he think?" You gave away Luka Doncic, who was your cornerstone piece that could have kept you in at least play in contention, right? At the bare minimum for the next 10 to 15 years, bro. You threw all that away, right? Let's look at the stars on the team right now. You got Kyrie Irving, who just had the ACL injury, correct?
Yeah.
Not going to be back until early as
The Ellie? Is Sean Chung, you still in here, gang? Fuck around, send you a link, have you pull up too, bro. You know the vibes, bro. You know you was welcome on the platform if you still here. But yeah, like you were saying.
Yeah, so my fault for the interruption, y'all. But as I was trying to say, I feel like Kyrie Irving just had the ACL injury, 30 plus years old, out of his prime. He's only gonna have so many more good years left. He's still great right now, but he's not gonna get better off the injury. Like that just don't make any sense. Shout out to Charles Barkley for what he said the other day. Old people get older. As sim-
Facts. You can't
as
be
simple
father time.
as simple as that sounds. Then you got Anthony Davis, who could be playing at the MVP level 1 week and then be street clothes for the next 3 weeks.
Street clothes Davis.
Just calling a spade, right? So now it's like you brought up Kevin Durant. He's out of his prime too. That would make no sense. Then you got three dudes out of their prime, getting older, and they're not getting better. Giannis is interesting, but Giannis is 30 years old.
That is
He g-
true.
he got about 2 to 3 more years in his prime, right? Giannis is also not a jump shooter. It's based off athleticism. Who have we seen recently that's career's been based off athleticism and has never developed a jump shot, so who now's been regulated to a damn role player? You might know him, Seb.
I think that's two different people though.
Okay,
One
so
is
no, hold on.
one
Don't.
is one
I
is
asked you
six
one. I
eleven.
asked you one question, Seb.
The one
Don't
is
take
six
this
eleven. The
answer.
other is 6'4".
Okay, so
I'm just saying,
I
bro.
asked
If
you
you
one question, bro. I know they're not the same person. They don't look alike, but you know what I'm talking about. When your game is based off athleticism, as you get older and older out of your prime, you're gonna have to find new ways to even really stay as a prominent figure on the court, a la like Russell Westbrook, who, if anyone didn't catch what I was talking about, just like him, bro. So if I'm the Dallas Mavericks, you have to take Cooper Flag because now you're still gonna be in some type of contention for the playoffs. Just with, I'm assuming, with Kyrie and AD, if healthy. Now you throw Cooper Flag. He's gonna get great reps, learning from all those vets on the team. I feel his progression is gonna move a lot faster just being around a Kyrie Irving and Anthony Davis. And now once Kyrie Irving eventually leaves and retires, once Anthony Davis leaves and retire, you have Cooper Flag. If he's really that dude, like I said, we have to make sure that he's that dude, right? But everyone's saying that he is. So Plan A is to draft Cooper Flag. If Nico Harrison does anything else besides that, then this nigga's been hired to just, fuck up the Dallas Mavericks franchise forever.
You want to win now, bro? I see that as if he pulls that. Not saying he should. I'm not. It's not a agree to disagree type of thing. It's just It's either or. Am I like I wouldn't be
What was the
surprised if he
last
did
big three that worked?
Steph, KD, and Clay.
Okay, now is that this Dallas Mavericks team?
No, by not by
Okay,
I'm not saying
so
it by any
the
means, but at
big
the same
three era is dead, Seb. This is not 2019 anymore. It's dead. You need to build a roster, right? This is not a big three anymore. Please stop with this. With this, oh, let's put LeBron and Giannis and Luke and
if it,
KD and AD and Kyrie and
all right,
all right, bro.
first
We
of all,
need to
if you
stop. We
first of
need to
all, you
stop.
would want Giannis
No,
on your team for a big three.
bro.
Luke,
You
don't do
need
that.
to build a
Don't do that. Don't
roster,
do that.
bro.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. You'd over here be fucking passed out drunk if you see LeBron, if
Look
Giannis
at
got
the
traded to the
teams
Lakers.
in the playoffs right now, bro. Oklahoma City built out a roster. The Indiana Pacers built out a roster. The New York Knicks, surprisingly enough, built out a
Don't do that.
roster. Who else is left? Denver, for the most part, has a has somewhat of a roster, right? But come on, bro. It's not what big three do you see succeeding right now? We got to stop doing that.
I mean, we don't have a big three for real, but we could bring a big three back.
Bro, stop, bro. The big
Well,
three
let's
era is dead, bro. Build a fucking roster, bro.
if you build it
Stop
correctly.
letting all these GMs off the hook, and now they think they could just pair three stars together and they got the fucking job done. Hasn't worked since the fucking Golden State Warriors and the Miami Heat, bro. This whole big three, stop. It's done. Didn't work with
If you want to
KD,
be
Harden,
technical,
Kyrie.
we had Chris Middleton, Giannis, and Drew Holiday.
Chris Middleton is not on that level of player. Stop saying dumb shit, bro. Stop.
Two-time All-Star. We got Drew Holiday.
Chris Middleton was not part of a big three. You're trolling, bro.
Yo, listen, bro. That was the big three, man.
No, it's not, bro. That's why you're
Yo, hold
laughing
on.
every time you say it. He was not a part
I
of it.
mean, if you want to be technical. All right, the best three. All right, hold on. Yo, hold on. I was gonna bring up Sean Chung up here for this next segment. You got anything else you want to say about the draft?
Just bring him up, Seb.
Got you, twin. Yo, that is funny. He said, he said Chris Middleton has never been that type of player.
Nah, no disrespect to Chris Middleton, but he about to get me tight. Shout out to Chris Middleton, but this nigga was not. We were just talking about KD, LeBron, and they talking about Chris Middleton.
Yo, so
Chris
would you count?
Middleton?
All right, so would you count like Bradley Beal and Devin Booker?
Sam, I'm about to leave. I'm gonna leave, bro. What are you talking about,
Oh
Bradley
shit.
Beal?
So what they got in Phoenix was in the big three?
No,
All right, come on, bro. That was a big three.
bro. This nigga Bradley Beal was literally having games with 3 points, bro. What big
Yeah,
three?
but all right,
Chris Bosh never had three
but
ever.
before that, all right, but before
Playing
that,
his
so
prime wasn't having 3 points.
all right, so what about Kevin Love? I seen Kevin Love leave off the court because he had a panic attack. That's a
Listen,
big
bro,
three.
there will be no Kevin Love slander on this show. He helped us
Nah, I
win a
love Kevin Love.
championship in
I fuck with Kevin Love.
2016. Kevin Love was the number one option on his team in Minnesota before coming to Cleveland. Chris Middleton was never the number one option on shit.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I'm in the real part though. I'm trolling though, but I do get what you're saying though. Don't try to jeopardize your future once again. Like you redeemed yourself, or Adam Silver let you redeem yourself by saying, "Yo, you do this favor so we can get the viewers up."
What did Stephen A. call it? A stimulus package, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. Now this is a stimulus package.
he
That
said,
you fucked up here. All you gotta do is draft Cooper Flag. Don't mess it up. You never seen. Oh, here we go. Oh
"Oh,
man.
he brought the
All
jacket
right. So
he brought the jacket out."
Time out.
I'm
Seb,
playing.
that was
Yeah,
corny what you did, bro.
I heard all that he used to
Hold
That
on,
just.
was what?
hold
I heard
on,
all
Chung,
that he.
hold on, Chung. Seb, all you had to say was you wanted to have just a Knicks party up here, bro. You didn't have to sneak Chung.
What the
Yeah, let's
fuck?
bring up Sean Chung.
First of all, I didn't know he was gonna wear.
Let's
I
bring him
didn't
up.
know.
Like,
I didn't
yeah, we
know.
want to talk
I
about the
didn't
Knicks.
know.
Talk
I
about the
didn't
Knicks,
know.
y'all. Oh God, bro.
I
Here we
didn't
go.
know.
Go
I didn't
ahead,
know.
bro.
I didn't
I
know.
didn't know.
I didn't
I
know.
didn't know. Like,
I
go
didn't
ahead.
know. He was
Go
talking.
ahead. Don't
Yo,
say what
he
he
was talking
say.
about the draft.
I was
Yo,
just showing niggas
No.
love in the stream. I was just
Not
showing y'all love in the stream. That's it.
no. We appreciate you coming
This
up.
how I sleep, bro.
Yeah.
Just this how I sleep. This is how I wake up. When it's playoff time, this is what I just wake up in this shit. I didn't even put it on.
Now listen, talk your shit, man. It's just Seb just try to do some backdoor shit. But go ahead, Seb. Go ahead.
Yo, chill, bro. I'm just I thought we was talking about the draft still.
Bro, nah, bro, don't do
I
that.
thought
You
we
want to
talk.
talk about no? Hold on, you want to talk about the? I'm not mad at no New Yorker right now. It's your time right now. Do your thing.
Nah,
Mhm.
all right, we can jump right into it.
No, but I did want to ask though. I was
Go ahead, man.
You didn't want them to draft Flag, Seb?
Nah, I do want them to draft Flag, but I feel like just the options that he has right now in between keeping Flag and trading for a superstar, it's just like I think Nico Harris is the type to weigh his option out, whether he wants, because he talked about this whole shit, defense championship, winning now, all types of shit. But then again, you still have somebody that's like consistently the number one pick, somebody that most people say like is good bound to be a superstar in his career. But it's just the option of like you got Giannis knocking at the door. I feel like Nico Harris, he's just not afraid. Right now, he's not afraid to pull a trigger. If you could trade Luka Doncic right now, and he's like 25, 26, and he hasn't even touched his prime yet, then you have no problem trading a number one pick for a superstar player like Giannis if he's knocking at the door. That's genuinely how I feel.
I hear the logic, but I think Justin right. If you don't draft Cooper Flag, that shit is dead. Like he got gifted from God. This shit, like
Facts.
you can't. I don't know. Even if you was to get, even if you was to get Giannis, it's just too much of a risk. It's like you literally got another franchise star for the next 10 years. So to give that up, even at the chance of one, because you thinking if you get Flag, you got a chance for the next 10 years.
Yeah.
Depends how well he develops, though. And
Bro,
the thing is, you talk about a risk taker. If Nico Harris is not the biggest risk taker in NBA history, then I don't know what it is, bro. He the type to be at the Russian roulette table and place all his money on fucking black. He could have 10. He could be up 10 mil. He'll place all 10 mil on black. At this point, bro, I don't know what he's capable of. If you could trade Luka after just making the finals, you're capable of doing anything. So I'm not putting it past him.
But you need, in today's NBA, you need a team, bro. If they trade the first pick, first of all, the Bucks are not just going to do straight up first pick for Giannis. That's not the trade. They're also going to want more from Dallas, bro. That's more pieces, bro. A big three. A big three is just not going to get it done in today's game, bro. It sounds good.
Think they can't get you don't think they could get away with the 1-on-1? Like what's the other options for Giannis out there?
They listen, bro.
The Garden.
One of those bigs over there gonna have to come over. They may put Clay in that deal. It's not just gonna be a first pick for Giannis, bro.
You don't think so? I don't think, bro.
No.
What you think the market is for Giannis?
It's a sweepstakes for Giannis.
Bro,
you crazy?
I'm seeing Houston about to give up half of it. Bro, I'm seeing Houston literally about to give half of their team for Giannis, bro. The Dallas is gonna give one pick and the Bucks are gonna say yes, bro. They're gonna want more.
You probably throw in a center.
Yeah, I didn't think about Houston.
You could throw in Max. Like, feel me? They still got young talent too.
Rudy Gobert was traded for 31st round picks, bro, and he can't shoot a jump shot, bro. We're not doing this.
I think owners learn from their past mistake.
I think it's more of a situation of he could just walk. Isn't it the whole thing? He could just walk.
He has one more year.
Got one more year. Okay.
Shoot, I don't know, bro. The Giannis sweepstake. If he does axe out though, because he's probably one of the people that like I'm gonna stay for my last year, and then I'll see what the market is. So there's no necessarily guaranteeing that he.
And at the end of the day,
I don't even think he's leaving, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Giannis shouldn't be looking to go nowhere, bro. He needs to work on his jump shot. Stop trying to run from.
I think that's the few times I agree with Barkley when he said that. Like, why are we living in this era of as soon as you can't win with a team, you gotta leave?
Yeah,
he got a chip. It's not, bro. He has a chip, and it's not like the Bucks aren't trying, bro. When they got Dame, you're telling me everybody didn't think that Dame was the best pickup they could have gotten, and it's not their fault. You can't say it's their fault for it not working out. I mean, you could blame them for Doc. Like hiring Doc is crazy, but outside of that, like you could see that they're actually trying.
Thank you, Sean.
Nah, that's crazy. That was crazy work, and then, but whatever. That's a whole nother thing.
Doc Rivers is a Hall of Fame coach, though. I'm just saying.
100%, yeah, bro. If you get a chip in the league, you're going to the Hall of Fame.
Two things. No, I'm just always saying two things can be true. Doc Rivers makes no adjustments, and he's a Hall of Fame coach.
Nah, nobody could take nothing off his resume. 100% sure. Nobody can take that. But he just do be tweaking. But I just think that, like, personally, like what your point, you said that they definitely did try. I definitely feel like when you're looking at what the Bucks did, they try to give Giannis as much as they can. Like, feel me? Like they brought in Drew Holiday, they brought in damn near Bobby Portis, like somebody that was an X factor for them. Like they just brought in Dame, it just hasn't like panned out. So it's just like at what point, like, do we say like we don't got nothing else to give you? Like we
Honestly,
really have nothing else. Like we tried everything. We brought you another superstar that could get a bucket, so you can relieve scoring duties off of you. Just the injuries been piled up. Chris Middleton body damn near give up on him, bro. That nigga's damn near geriatric. So it's like there's only so much like you could do as a franchise, man. To a point where it's like you got to think like even as a franchise, it's like maybe if we rebuild our future, maybe if we do trade Giannis before he decides to walk, we could get back some valuable assets to where now we're not fucked up in a rebuilding situation for maybe like the next
Yeah.
5 to 6 years. Because after Giannis, what's really next for the Milwaukee Bucks? Because they don't have no
Nah,
draft
look.
capital right now. They don't like feel me. The second best player is out with an Achilles tear. It's
Right.
like
To Seb's point, right? If I'm Giannis, like just him as the person, I would want to stay because I'm pretty sure the nigga got a stake in the fucking city, right? So that's why I would just want to. But if I'm the organization, oh, he's out of here now.
I
Like
think, yeah, I didn't even
you
think
can't,
about
you
that.
can't, you can't, you can't trust these players, and it goes both ways. And I'm calling Houston, and I need the deal. Jalen Green, Jabari Smith, 2 to 3 picks, Cam Whitmore, Reed Shepard. I need all. Yep, come here, come here.
yeah, I ain't going for you. Can
There
get
we
a
go.
care. You could get a care package off Houston right now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
you
what they
could.
or somehow OKC if you just want to go to pick route. But you need to do
I
one of
need
those
J
if I'm
Dub. I
looking.
need J Dub and Chet, and then I need
OKC
J Dub
crazy
and
I
as
Chet.
need
shit.
picks for the next
OKC
10
crazy
years,
as shit.
nigga.
If they're touching anything in OKC, they're crazy. They shouldn't touch it. They should not touch anything.
So you wouldn't. I don't
Bro,
know.
they're a fucking. Every time I watch them, I swear to God, I feel like I'm watching EYBL. Like the way they play is.
Nah,
Bro,
they young and they young and they young and gunning. They young and gunning.
how
Like
old is SGA?
maybe like
What?
26, 25.
Yeah, he like 24, 25.
Bro, that's what I'm trying to say. You're not even 26. They're if they. I don't, bro. I don't know. I don't think you touch that team. But back to I didn't think about that with the Bucks. You're 100% right. If I'm management, you got to get rid of it because you can't even take that chance. But if I'm Giannis, yeah, I'm thinking the same thing. Like they did, bro. Even Kuzma, I thought the Kuzma deal was nice too, just to get somebody trying to get a bucket. Like at the end of the day, you could throw him in the game. If he gets something for you, you keep him in. If not, you take him out. But you can't say that the Bucks aren't trying. Like when I'm watching the Bucks, anytime I hear about the Bucks, I thought it was gonna be us three in the top three of the East this year. I thought it was gonna be us, the Knicks, Bucks, and then Celtics. And then I mean shit just ain't playing out that way, but I don't think you could blame Bucks management for that.
Listen, if I'm Giannis, I'm calling Dame like, so how's it looking? Like you gonna be back or it's more career ending? Just
I
let
don't.
me
I
know.
don't.
Just
I
get
don't
back
even
to
wait. Yeah, I don't. I don't. I don't even
me.
like. If I'm honest, I said, "Damn, sorry, brother. I have to leave Milwaukee now. I have to take another part in my career." Just like that. Yeah, just like that. Milwaukee, I
That was
love you,
beautifully
but I
put,
have to.
Justin.
Yeah, yeah, I have to leave. Yeah, like it has to. It has to be the case, yo. If I'm management, I'm panicking right now. I'm shipping everybody. Brooke Lopez, I gotta see what I can get for you because
You think
it ain't working,
management
brother.
is panicky? I think management is a good spot. Like you got Giannis to trade for.
Nah, nah, nah,
You
nah,
got
nah.
Nah,
Giannis to trade
bro, they
for.
have no draft capital.
You got no draft capital. You just lost in the first round. You have no good young players. Dame is hurt, and Giannis is on the last year of his contract. What are you chilling about?
I don't know. I think the league is just so shaky now where you
But
make one.
where's the bright spot? My fault to cut you off.
Don't
I'll
the
let you.
only bright spot is that Kevin Porter Jr. stopped beating on that girl. That's the only bright spot they have right now. I'm talking share my fault. I'm just saying.
Yeah, we don't talk bad about KBJ, man.
No, I'm not saying nothing bad. I'm
Yeah,
just,
listen, man.
hey,
Bro, gonna
like
start
niggas.
looking for you.
He act, he asked for a bright spot. I was trying to answer the question. My fault.
Yeah, bro. Listen, bro.
To me,
Like, what's your future gonna be built off of?
to me, the way the NBA like it's just 1 year. Even look at the Celtics. The whole Drew Holiday, like just stuck in no man's land. They get Drew Holiday, and now they're on a whole nother tier. I just think one more. I also think it could just be a change. If you're saying like Dame, say Dame is just it's just 1 year. Say he comes back healthy next year, and then you're actually able to get something out of Houston. Say you get Sengun out of Houston, you get Sengun out of Houston, and you get Jalen Green on some crazy shit or whatever the case may be. I don't even know. My shit froze.
No, you good. You good.
Nah,
Yeah,
you good. You good.
I'm saying, say you get Sengun and you get or even Fred VanVleet, like Sengun and the XYZ, like bro, you're good. You're damn near. At the end of the day, the East, even as a Knicks fan, the reason that we're so hyped, the East is wide open. Like keep it a buck. So if you was to pair Sengun, Dame Lillard, and whoever else the fuck, you telling me that can't be a championship team, or at least going to the finals out the East?
Well, not championship, but
Not champion. But at least you'll get playoff contention or
No,
playing.
yeah,
I
at
mean,
least
you could
playing
get
for sure.
playing
At least
contention.
playing. At least playing.
Bro, you like a team like Chicago and Atlanta, they playing Warriors. Like if you get at least a decent all-star to pair up with Dame or something like that, you could be a
I'm saying
playing Warrior.
you can't. At the end of the day, you got to chalk up Dame having a bad season to the injury. Like it's never been that before. You know what I'm saying? So he's still.
Well, all right. At the end of the day, I'm gonna cut you off, bro. The real problem with the Bucks is Doc Rivers, bro. The niggas' offense is just shitty, bro. Like I'm really watching the Indiana series. Like it was like watching varsity play against JV and like practice, like just playing around with niggas type shit. You feel me? Like that, like watching that series was like back in the day, like back in my basketball history when I was playing with Sean Chung and I used to try to guard him and he used to just like cook me. Like it just wasn't like they got to get rid of Doc Rivers, bro. And Darvin Ham. Don't get rid of Doc and keep Darvin. It's a package deal.
Why
Hope
niggas hate Darvin Ham?
nah,
Because he
cause
always got his hands in his
his
pocket.
hands be in his pockets, bro,
Why niggas hate
and
Darvin
he
Ham
has
so
no
much, bro?
plays. He only has scriptures. That's it, bro.
Oh no, son.
You
But
can't be down 20 in the playoffs and he's like, go hard on them guys. What are you
Salute,
talking about? We don't know
salute.
what's the ATO? What are you talking about? Come on, y'all. It's ridiculous.
what's the Nuggets head coach though? What's his name? The
Jokic. Who's
no,
going? They don't got no damn head coach.
Yeah,
so
Come on.
he don't get no credit for this coming into a championship.
No.
Wait, hold on. Let's be fair though. I've seen him make some adjustments to where
Stop.
no. I can't let you do that. I can't let you
Every
do
time
that.
I see the
Westbrook would
bench
never
the
touch the
clipboards
court.
in Jokic's hands, he's the
Westbrook would
one
never touch
doing
the court.
everything.
You tell him you would be playing Westbrook, Justin?
We say it again.
Would you be playing Westbrook the way he been playing him?
No,
Okay,
no,
then exactly. He put in a game changer on the court. To me, that I ain't gonna lie, that take balls.
He took because there's a lot of points in time where I seen him take out Michael Porter Jr., especially last round when he wasn't providing shit. Michael Porter Jr. did not close out 2 games. Mike Malone is leaving him out there and saying, "Yeah, kids, tuck up some threes."
Jokic took out Michael Porter Jr. Y'all not
No, he
getting
didn't.
it.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. No,
All
he
right,
didn't.
all right.
What
Like I know who the coach is.
you
He's the
you
one
you
who's
see
best.
one clip of him telling him, "Yo, put in DeAndre Jordan for this
I'm
last
not.
possession," and now
I'm
you
not
think he
talking about
running
no
shit.
clips, bro. I'm talking about whenever I see the game, bro. Whenever there's a timeout, I'm looking, bro. He's the one leading the timeout. Look at the game.
I see Russ in the timeout. Is he extension? Is he assistant
I
coach?
seen, I seen Russ do that too before, and then the next play was a turnover. It wasn't the right play. Sorry, Russ. Like, you didn't do the right play. Sorry.
So we might as well just jump into this Denver series, man.
No, we're gonna talk about the Knicks because that's what y'all tried to do up here. So don't do that.
Why can't we say that for
So
last? Why can't we say that for
no,
last?
no, no,
Why can't we
no,
say
no,
that for
no,
last? Say
no,
the best
no.
for last, man.
Tonight, ESPN, 8 o'clock, Game 6, Boston versus New York in the Garden. It's gonna be crazy in Times Square, New York City. I
Oh
already know. If
fuck.
you out there, please be safe. If you traveling, just be safe out there. Because if they win, they're gonna crash out, and if they lose, they're gonna crash out. But it's gonna be an interesting game tonight, y'all. Last game, though, Jay, we got to give credit to Jalen Brown. I've seen some people, former NBA players, saying he wasn't gonna be able to get the job done, a la Gilbert Arenas. I'm talking about you. I see what you say. And he came out and he was to me, he was the best player. Now, Derek White had 34 and all that, and that was all cute. But I'm talking about Jalen Brown, his rebounding, him having a career high 12 assists, him getting everybody else involved and showing that even though Tatum is down, I'm not just going to take 50 shots now. We're still going to play as a team, and we're going to beat the Knicks with just a team game plan. And that's what they did in game 5. They also hit 22 3-point shots. That helped. They got the Luke Cornett legacy game. I don't think no one had that on their
Unusual.
yeah, no, I didn't see no FanDuel ticket on that. So I don't think nobody seen
But
that
it,
one coming.
um,
Drew Holiday stepped up. Pritchard the whole game. The Celtics just got the job done at home. So I'm seeing a lot of Knicks fans nervous. I seen Mr. Stephen A. He's sweating right now.
Stop
I
calling
don't know.
Stephen A. is not a Knicks fan, bro. Stephen A. is a Knicks
And
fan.
we'll start right there. The floor is yours, Chung. Talk your shit. What's gonna happen by midnight tonight? Talk to us.
Nigga, we're gonna be playing the Pacers. That's one. But I would say that Derek White is the fucking truth. I did not know I would like to apologize. Like I knew he was nice, but he literally was like fucking Stephen Curry out there. Like he's not even getting opportunities. He's catching and he's pulling. You that block on Cat. Like me and my cousins watching the game, and he playing like Stephen Curry playing deep, but with defense. It's and then you got Pritchard coming off too, and 100% you're right. Like shouts out to Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown put the team on his back. That dive in to save the ball, diving out of bounds. Like he's not fucking around. And even as a Knicks fan, like I respect it, but I would also say that the rest was dick riding. Like it felt like one of them games that this has to go back to the Garden. How Brunson had I don't know if y'all seen the one where Jaylen Brown elbows Brunson in his back, he gets called for the foul. That ticky tack on Derek White. I don't. I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty nervous about this game, but I don't think it's gonna be a blowout, and I trust any game going down to the fourth with Brunson. If it's close going into fourth, I feel safe about it. But I really do think it just comes down to this fucking pick and roll where they keep switching Brunson onto Jaylen Brown, and Jaylen Brown is just rising up in the middle of the lane, and he's shooting the same fucking short jumper every possession. I don't understand why they can't stop that. And then now they're abusing Cat and Jaylen Brown. Now when you see Jalen Brunson and Cat in this pick and roll, like it's like they never played ball before. But I don't think they're gonna attack that the whole game the same way they did in I think it was game 4 where they stopped at halftime where Jason Tatum was going crazy. They
Right.
ended up stopping. The problem with that game was when Jason Tatum started going crazy, they stopped attacking Brunson because Tatum was just bailing them out. So I don't think that. Shouts out to Missoula. I think he did a lot of great things. Game 5 that you got to give him credit for playing Hauser. He played like a whole different team. You got to give him credit for that. But I don't think when it gets to like a close game, he really lets the players go. And I think that's where he fucks up. Like he gotta if they're not attacking Brunson, I trust us on defense. I trust OG to guard anybody straight up. I trust Mikal to guard anybody straight up. I trust Mitch to guard anybody straight up. I know I'm kind of chatting now too, but the only thing I really am scared about is Mitch was 100% from the free throw line, and we got blown out by 30. So I just care about how we come out. If we come out and it's a close game, I know at the Garden we're not going to get punched in the mouth like that. So I'm looking forward to it. This shit is probably this is one of the most anticipated games I've had being a Knicks fan for like the last 10, 15 years.
Right. Go ahead, Seb.
Why everything got to be so difficult, man? Why everything got to be so difficult? You look at it, game 4, the vibes is high. Damn near, you got the whole New York City, Manhattan about to shut down, and we thinking we about to walk in a trap and at least make it a competitive game. That third quarter in game 5, it fucked me up bad because it's just like this is a team that just did a whole 360, like to what Sean said, and just their philosophy on how they wanted to play. Everybody got involved, and I think that all stimulated from just what Luke Cornett brought to the team defensively. That man was acting unusual. That was not Luke Cornett. I don't know who the fuck that was. That was not Luke Cornett. Because what he provided for them defensively and just rebounding, it sparked everything for them to get going. To your point too as well, Derek White, just how he spaced the floor and hitting all them 3-point shots and just being that 3-and-D player. He really stepped up when they need him the most, being the leading scorer. Another guy that I seen, who am I thinking of right now? Even Al Horford too, just what he does in the pick and pop, and just guarding, just being able to switch out to perimeter plays as well too, and holding his own for the most part. This team just really said, "Yo, we're all gonna play together." But we all should expect that Boston was going to come into this game really prepared because at the end of the day, I seen the stat where they're 7-1 without Tatum for the season. Also, that they're back at the home crowd. They're going to be prepared. You got the whole Boston rooting for them. It's just, it was bound for that to happen. But just the fashion that we lost in, I'm nervous. It makes you nervous because it's not like we lost just off the strength that we was in this game. The third quarter was really a runaway game to now. Payne Pritchard feeling nice. Who else is feeling good? Sam Hauser just came back from rolling his ankle game one. He's feeling nice. He's making plays. Luke Cornett is catching reverse lobs, 7 blocks. Like, yo, the man is acting like I'm watching this firsthand. I'm like, who the hell is this? You like, feel me? I'm like, what was this player at the whole series? Like, maybe I would have won game 1 and 2, and we would even be talking about this series if Luke Cornett was playing like this.
Right.
We would have been told. We would have been. This series would have been over with. Like, what are we talking about? Like, it's just a whole dynamic that I've seen. Big shout out to the Boston Celtics. Shout out to Jaylen Brown. I definitely feel like he's seen the narratives that was being brought on him from former players, from the media, from this everybody saying, "Oh, we don't know what Jaylen Brown is capable of." He's still a 300. He's still a 300 dude. Like, I mean, he got that contract for a reason. He still was Finals MVP and Eastern Conference MVP last postseason. I think people tend to forget. He's still that dude. He's still a top 15, 20 player in this league for a reason. Like, it might not get talked about as much, but he's still that dude. And he had to put people on notice last night that, yo, like, we not going. Like, feel me? This series is not out. Like, we're not putting our heads down. We still here to fight. Like, feel me? I'm still that player. Like, so that was just a good thing just to see. Big shout out to them. But game 6, though, I don't care if if Jaylen Brown has 30, 40, I don't care if Derek White shoots 9 threes. The New York Knicks better handle their business at home. I can't take this. I don't want no game 7. I can't take the anxiety. No. You're at home. You're at the Garden. Melo's going to be there. Stephon Marbury going to be there. Ben Stiller, Tracy Morgan. All the stars are going to be out there. Close the fucking game out. Close the series out, man. I don't want to hear this. I don't want to see Cat. Oh, my God. Foul. Nigga, go up for the board. Go up again. Keep attacking, man. I don't want to hear, oh, my goodness, foul, ref. I don't need none of that soft Diddy shit, man. Be a man. Be a man. Mikal Bridges, I need a good 48 minutes. Not no late third quarter, fourth quarter heroics. I don't need that. I don't need that. I need a great 48. And we're not winning a playoff game if Jalen Brunson has 20 points. It's just damn near impossible. You get 20 points from Jalen Brunson, we lost.
Yeah,
OG Anunoby 7 points. That's not gonna cut it, man. Like, feel me? Everybody got to step the fuck up. But I always have this thing where role players play better at home. And feel me? I guess it's been proven because Luke Cornett just turned into fucking Dikembe Mutombo or some shit. 7 blocks and shit. So, like, feel me? So you just gotta handle your business. I do not want to go back to Boston. I don't want to go to the TD Garden for a game 7 because now, and more than likely, now you have everything to lose. You had a 3-1 lead, and that's going to be the most embarrassing thing. For any New York fan, that is the most embarrassing thing that could possibly happen is if you blow a 3-1 lead to the Boston Celtics, man. Niggas not going to hear the end of it. We're not going to hear the end of it for at least next 2 to 3 years. That will be the most embarrassing thing that could happen to New York. Oh, my God. Just thinking about it, just making it, yo, fuck, man. But yeah, game 6 tonight, handle your business, whether it's a close or a blowout. All 48 minutes, them boys got to be locked in, man, because now you got these Boston Celtics feeling like, feel me, like, yo, we can go in there and take one again. Like, feel me, like, no, it can't be no slow start. It can't be, oh, we're down fucking 20 to like 7. No. Handle your business, man. This is a public service announcement to the New York fucking Knicks. Handle your business. No game 7, man. No game 7.
Yeah, both of y'all made a lot of great points, but I'm really disgusted with the both of y'all. Sean Chung, Seb, I thought y'all were a Knicks fan. Well, I know Seb's a fake Knicks fan, but Chung, I know you supposed to be a Knicks fan, bro. Where's the energy? Where's the belief? Where's the
Nah, niggas is
confidence in
gonna
tonight?
win. Niggas is gonna win, bro.
Nah, but you took your jacket off before the segment even
It's hot. I
started.
ain't gonna lie.
Shit
It's
got
hot,
hot
bro.
here,
Yeah,
feel
come
me?
on,
Put
bro.
that
Nah,
motherfucker
fuck
back
the
on.
heat.
It's hot.
And I know, boy. Put that shit back on. There you go, man. Represent your team, man. Come
But
on, y'all. But
I think Seb said it the best. Real quick before you go, I think Seb said
Go
it the
ahead, bro.
best. Though. He said it like the one thing that couldn't have happened happened. Like nigga, if we lost the game, it would have been fine. Like they punched us in our shit. But yeah, go ahead, Just.
Yeah, you know, I definitely understand. Just starting from the beginning of the series, before Tatum even got hurt, I feel the Celtics should have won those first two games, man. It's just that fourth quarter execution, they were terrible. And the Knicks are like the best fourth quarter team. It seems like this whole damn season, like Jalen Brunson, once again, I said this multiple times, should have been clutch player of the year, is clutch player of the year, well deserved. 'Cause I've literally watched him in the. I was a Jalen Brunson sort of hater. I just wanted to really when these players just become number one option and get these big deals and all that, I want to see them prove it. And he officially has to me, so I won't really say anything bad about Brunson until it's warranted. He just gets the job done. I feel like he's never fearless. He's great in the mid range, can knock down a 3 point shot, decent handle, knows how to manipulate the game and draw fouls. What's Sean?
6'2" Kobe.
No, no, for real. Like he definitely gets the job done. So all respect to him. But if the Celtics just in the fourth quarter did anything but shooting threes, change up the offense, like do anything, I feel they would have won those first two games before Tatum got hurt. Now Tatum, you're hurt right now, and blesses and get well soon and all that good stuff. But when you was playing before that game, I think Chung said game fourth where he had 40. Before that, you was struggling a little bit, especially in those fourth quarters, man. To where I've seen plays to where a big got switched out on you and you still settling for the three. I can't believe that Jason Tatum can't blow by Mitchell Robinson. And you just settling. So we might not even be in this position if you had just handled your business. But that's enough on you. Just get better. The rest of the team, and this really starts with Joe Mazzulla. I don't I feel he gambles a lot as a coach because he just lives and die by the three. The Celtics won these two games in the series because they shot the ball well from three. When they really didn't, that's when they lost those games and the Knicks was great within the fourth quarter. So this series has just been so interesting. If you look at the numbers, the Celtics should be up in this series, and they're just not because they have just fell in love with this 3 point shot, which started with Stephen Curry just years ago, and he just transcended the NBA into this new era. So it's just crazy to watch. But Game 6 tonight, I want to see the first 6 minutes of the game. I need to see how the Celtics come out and play, and I need to see how the Knicks come out and play. If the Knicks let the Celtics just get up on a lead, I think that's gonna be bad for the Knicks, man. I feel the Celtics after winning Game 5, they see. I think we could win another and another game with this type of offense that we're running. If we're gonna have Jalen Brown be that score slash facilitator and get everybody involved, and we can go deep on our bench like this. I think it's gonna benefit them because when we talk about the Knicks, Tom Thibodeau doesn't really play too much into his bench. So now when Brunson is tired and Towns is tired and all these dudes is tired, you got people like Luke Cornett coming in fresh, and he's blocking Carl Anthony Towns every chance he get. Right? So it's gonna be a coaching battle tonight.
Like,
The stars are gonna have to be stars. Jalen Brunson's gonna have to have at least 30. Seb brought up the point they probably not gonna be able to really win if he don't have one of those Jalen Brunson type performances. He needs to have 30. I need to see a 20-point night tonight from Carl Anthony Towns. I don't get how his contract is worth over 200 mil, and you've had games in the playoffs under 15 points. I just don't understand, bro. You're 6'11". You're almost taller than everyone else on the court. Sometimes you gotta post up and get to the basket, cat. You're
He
gonna have to.
has. He
You're gonna have
can't.
to. But he has to. Like you. What
that's a fact.
what college you went from?
He went to what? Kentucky?
Was it
Con-
Kentucky?
th-
Yeah.
there you go, Kentucky. There's no way Mr. Calipari did not teach him no post moves, bro.
Bro, I watched him try to post up Drew Holiday. It ain't working. I watched him try to post up Derek White. He'll convert maybe
But
one out of three possessions in that. Al Horford, it ain't working, man.
But it's
He's
like, but it's like, Cat's not even really shooting threes this series. So it's like, how are you really affecting the game besides rebounding?
a
He's been
second chance
decent
points.
there, but that's what I'm saying. But Cat's is gonna have to do more tonight. I don't know what's going on with him. Last game to where y'all lost, right? You talking about y'all got blown out. Where was OG Ananobi? One for 12?
Yeah, 1 for 12. I think 7 points. That That's unlike him too. That was unlike him too,
It's
because I feel
cute
like
when.
he's
That's
Go
what I'm
ahead,
trying to
my
say
fault,
though.
bro.
That's
Go
what
ahead.
I'm trying to say though. If you look at the game, all right. So number one, I think both of y'all are talking about made great points about it. To me, this is the best series because to me, this is 100% coaching. Like exactly what you were saying, Justin.
Mm,
You even as a Knicks fan, obviously you up 20 going into the fourth. You're supposed to lose those games. We won both of those at home. Like as
mhm.
Joe, like I don't know how Missoula is not getting his head ripped off for that. Like I can't even imagine what it's like being a Celtics fan right now. But to speak to what it's just gonna be the bench. I think Brunson is gonna have 30 tonight. It's just gonna we just need one guy. Every single game, it just comes down to one guy. Is it gonna be Bridges? Bridges that came up 2 times, making a fourth for us. OG has been solid the whole series. Last game, he wasn't even on the fucking floor. So like it's saying, I mean, and that's all this playoff shit comes down to coaching adjustments and the role players. So I'm
Yep.
excited to see it. I think even with all the anxiety, I think what Seb is talking about more I'm not necessarily anxious about this game. Like I bet on this game. Like I have money on this game. I'm very confident we're gonna win. But it's just that nigga, we're Knicks fans. Like if we do lose this, it's dead. Like it's gonna be dead for so long. We're not gonna hear the end of it, and that's more so in the back. Like what's really happening. It's not necessarily how nervous are we about this one game. If this was in a bubble, you would say we're up 3-2 at home. Who the fuck isn't taking that? If you told us that at the beginning of the season before we played one game, you could be up 3-2 at the Celtics, 3-2 at the Celtics going home to close them out game 6. Who the fuck isn't taking that? So
Thanks.
yeah, I'm excited to see. I think Tibbs. One thing I want to see, like, I don't know why Tibbs is always waiting for the fourth quarter to give Mikel the ball to try to facilitate. When like let him try to get his shit off early. He's taking these dumbass transition three. I like that we're playing fast. There's so many different coaching adjustments that I'm just very excited to see. I think we will make. I think Tibbs is a better coach than Missoula, so I think that's going to be the difference today. I think we've had. You talked about ATO. I think we got a lot of buckets out of ATO. And then lastly, said my man is Jordan Hayward. He said he knows you. He said you play AU with him.
probably did.
Yeah, that's bro in the chat right now.
You
Shout out to you, bro. Thanks for tuning in.
appreciate it, gang.
But yeah, I would say like I think this is 100% coaching, and that's why it's my favorite series. I think the Nuggets OKC series, yes, 100%. It does come down to a lot of coaching, but I think that's really just to me that's really Joker versus SGA. I think that whoever comes out of that is just nigga who's big dog, who I think Joker is. But I think that's what that series more is about. But this series is really chess piece, every little chess piece. Them starting, him not playing Porzingis the whole fucking second half. Ended up people not talking about that, but that was the difference. Why play a nigga if he's not producing? And
That
I
illness, bro.
I respect the fuck out of that though, bro, because a lot of people not willing to sit their star players.
He
So
said that he couldn't breathe or some shit. Yo, what is going on with Porzingis,
Bro,
yo? That's
Porzingis is the first person I've seen that got COVID after the pandemic done. Now the nigga got COVID.
bro. They just
Like what
labeling
the
it
fuck?
as illness, bro. Like this nigga is sick, bro. If he has an illness to where he has 1 point, it's like, bro, why even play him? The nigga said he
He
can't
probably had
breathe.
what you had when you missed that episode. What y'all had? Syphilis?
Yo, bro, stop saying that, bro. What I told you about that, bro.
My fault, bro. I don't know where that came from. My
Fuck.
fault. My fault.
The
why he jumped
fuck.
out the window like
No,
that?
but at
Yo,
the
bro, he be trolling too much, bro. He gonna start thinking people that I'm a walking STD and shit like that, bro.
All right, my
He want the
fault.
fans to start thinking that. I got you, bro. I got something for you. No worry.
My,
No worry. The fans gonna start saying shit about you. Watch. Watch.
my fault. But at the end of the day, I want to talk just the X factors, in my opinion, for both teams. I think for Boston, I need to see some more from Drew Holiday. Like I
Mm.
don't like. I thought this guy was an all world defender. That's all I could hear about with Holiday. Oh, his defense. So why the hell every time he's gone Jalen Brunson scored a ball? Like Jalen Brunson that good, or has your defense just diminished from last year to this year? I need to see him with at least 15 points and getting some timely stops on Jalen Brunson. Now you're not gonna stop him completely. But come on, Drew. Like you gotta be better, bro. You gotta make more of an impact, especially with Tatum going. Drew Holiday, way back when he was in Philly, he used to put the ball in the fucking basket. I didn't even used to know him for defense. I knew Drew Holiday for just pulling for being a real PG, getting his teammates involved and scoring the ball. I didn't see just a little more of that. And for the Knicks, I ain't gonna lie. I think it is OG Ananobi. I think OG Ananobi makes such a big impact on both sides of the floor that him going 1 for 12 just is gonna lead. I think y'all lose if OG Ananobi don't have a good game because I also think he makes a lot of timely 3-point shots. Like to where the Celtics may be going on that 6-0 run, right? And they're about to come back, and then OG Ananobi hits that three, and it kind of calms everything down. If he's not really doing nothing, then uh, this this Knicks team should be worried. But I know
Who
both of
you
y'all
who you
got.
got winning? Who you got winning tonight, Just?
It's like something is telling me that the Knicks are gonna find a way to lose. But
If you had to put a dollar on it,
if I no, but who I think should win is the Knicks. Though they're at home. I think if they just keep the game close, like sort of like what you said, they keep the game close as the fourth quarter. I think the Knicks will win the game. But if you let the Celtics get all free flowing offense, everybody hitting threes, Luke Cornett, if they it's like last game, then yeah, it's gonna be bad. But like I said, I need to see the first quarter. First quarter, the first quarter is gonna tell me everything. But gun to my
Facts.
head, just pick right now. Damn, bro. I'm gonna say the Celtics. Like, I'm sorry, like, and it's not, and that's not to hate on the Knicks. I'm just gonna go off. You gotta beat the champion. That's it.
I
Like,
respect that.
that's it. But if the Knicks win, I wouldn't be surprised at all. This Knicks team is good,
Ah!
right? So,
Ah!
yeah. Well, once again, 8 o'clock tonight, ESPN. Tune in, and all Knicks
Yeah,
fans, man, don't crash out if y'all lose, please.
brought
I
up
don't
a
want to. I don't want to hear people getting beat up in the city and someone got stabbed tomorrow morning and all this crazy shit. Like, just chill out.
now you brought up a
Listen,
great point about Drew though. That's a fact. Like Drew has turned into the person I want shooting the ball. Like
Yeah,
before this, I mean he was the fucking truth, but yeah, he's doing nothing out there. And then I don't even talk about it, but Josh Hart had what like 4 or 5 threes last game. You would
yeah,
have thought that Josh Hart, if I told you Josh Hart had 4 or 5 threes, Mitchell Robinson had all his free throws, you would have thought you won by fucking 40. Literally, you would, like the person they're sagging off was hitting their shots, but we just need some. Without Tatum, we are the better team. We just need some level of consistency from all of our guys. The problem is we're so inconsistent. Like Mikal is like the most inconsistent player I've ever watched, and it like all just comes down to what shots he's taking. I don't want to see him take one fucking three. Like I want him to take one dribble in and pull up from the midi. Like that's where his cash is at. And
99 mid range.
that shot
but
is open all game coming off that pick and roll too.
you know what's crazy though, Sean? You said without Tatum, the Knicks are the better team. I disagree with you. I think the Celtics, you really look at their roster. You brought up Sam Hauser, who can come off and give you 15 points just straight off threes, right? I think the Knicks just have the best player now in the series, clear cut. He's the most scary with Jalen Brunson. But you talk about the full team. You seen last game, yeah.
I think we got one. So if we was to go down the players, like I'm taking at the end of the day, even with Bridges being inconsistent, like he's still, bro. Bridges and OG outside of Jalen, it goes like for me when I think about it, it goes Brunson, Brown, White, OG, and then
Okay.
Bridges, and then Cat. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Our next guy, like we have a bunch of our next guys. Like yeah, they might be deeper than us, but I'm taking Josh Hart is probably the sixth best player in the series too. So you got like the
I ain't
next
going for. I wouldn't mind Paint Pritchard. Paint Pritchard's up there. I
over
think
who
what he
though? I'm
gives you
saying
just
you're gonna take him over Bridges?
On any given, like
on
Pritchard is
any
better
given
than
night.
Josh
Yeah,
Hart.
yeah, yeah. He'd be better than. Well, he is better than Josh Hart in my opinion.
I wouldn't take him
I
over Josh.
think Josh Hart does more for the team, but Payton
That's
like offense when you need it the most. And there's been times in this series where we need a spark offensively. And feel me, a guy like Cam Payne comes in, he'll take a fucking contested three and
why you
just
put
really
that,
just
bro.
bro. I watched it numerous times before.
Campaign,
Oh
I'm gonna say
my
this again.
fucking
Campaign
god.
should not be playing in NBA in 2025. I'm sorry.
I never said
Like
that about no player. Like I think that shit is mad disrespectful, but fuck, watching this nigga play is
it's stressful.
insane, bro. It's insanity. That's what he. I think the one shot he came in and pulled on a 1-on-3. Like to even think about doing the type of shit he does as a role, like as a bench player. as a nigga that was cut and went to China, came back in the league, you would think that he has like this dog mentality. Like this nigga does not think about the game at all.
I ain't gonna front though.
Man, he's a
But when it's
dancer.
when he's knocking them bitches down, go like
He
he
got
won
one
us a
game off
game
the
in the playoff
board.
before.
He,
He won us a
I was
game in the
about to say
playoff
he got us
before.
one game, bro. He got us one game and he's living off of that. Why has Shaman not touched the floor?
Be
I don't know.
Shaman play no defense.
Who gives a campaign play defense?
Better than Shaman.
You're bugging.
But campaign is our best ball hand off the bench. I do like Deuce, but I feel like Deuce, he has no real. He don't really have stuff. Like he still plays like he's in
He
college,
make
kind of.
big shots for y'all though this series.
Yeah, I'm
Don't do
saying
that.
though. Yeah, I'm saying like as a playmaker, that's
But
why we bring Cam.
what you want in that second unit isn't a campaign to come in. You want somebody to move the bro every time. Why I fuck with Deuce if you see in transition every time, even if he could force it, he's pulling it out. He's running a play. He's getting more like everybody's touching the ball when Brunson's out. When campaign like you don't necessarily need a scoring guard. At least in my opinion, like that's why campaign is so hit or miss with him. But with Shamit, at least you got somebody out there that could space the floor, bro.
And this is why I advocated for DeLon Wright. I wish he played in this series too, because he's a 6'5" point guard and can actually guard too. I don't know. I don't know what's up with Tibbs. I don't know. He should take something out of.
But the line Wright's jump shot is broke.
Sometimes you just gotta try shit, bro. If you could throw in pressures or
That's
two
a
in the
fact.
mix, and I seen him airball a floater, you could throw in the long right for just defensive purposes. Like sometimes it's just mixing it up, throwing a different face that you haven't seen in the playoffs, bro. And I just think that at this point, this is like, well, it's too late in the series now. You stick with who you got to stick with, but it's more so just, damn, bro, what like who's else is gonna contribute? We need somebody off the bench, whether it's Deuce McBride or is it fucking campaign. One of them got to put up.
Neither.
That's what it's coming down to though. Every single game. Who was it last night with the Nuggets? What's his name?
Julian Strawder.
Strawder, and then even Cornette. Like those are the people that are winning the games at this time of year, bro. You like you said, you gotta just try. You gotta throw something at the wall and see if it sticks. And it's not like we're. I don't know. Sometimes with Tiz, it feels like every game he thinks we're the shittiest team on the planet, and we can't have like a 2-minute stretch of just trying something. It's like, yo, bro, you could throw this nigga in there. If he's not doing nothing for 2-3 minutes, just take him out. Like, I want to see. I don't even mind seeing Precious in there to try to speed up the game with a smaller lineup or something.
Let me
But
tell you something, though, Chung. The problem is that what you're saying is right, but you also gotta remember when people get older, bro, they stuck in their ways, bro. Thibodeau's not changing for nobody, bro.
It's quiet, bro.
He's just not.
The
That's
live and
not.
die by the 40
Yeah, bro.
by the 40 minutes a game or not. Nigga, Mikal
Yeah,
Bridges.
bro.
If I
He's
could
not.
play you 2 hours, Mikal Bridges, I'd play you 2 hours.
Yeah,
None
bro.
less.
You're gonna have to
Ja,
fire this nigga until you do that. He doing what he wanna do. What the fuck?
I need
Carl,
Cat
I
to
know
wake
you
the
got
fuck.
5 fouls, but you staying out there 45 minutes a night. I don't care if
Yeah,
you
come
got
on,
5.
man. Come on,
I ain't
man.
protecting you.
All right, but listen, tonight, like I said, make sure everybody tunes in. Both of them got the Knicks winning. I got the Celtics. I do think it'll be a game 7. But if the Knicks do win, we'll be back on here to give them all their props and credit. But the other series that we just got to get into, game 7 this Sunday, OKC, Denver. We seen Denver pick up the win last night. Big fourth quarter. They got the job done, closed them out. Game 7 is gonna be interesting. I like what Sean said. I think at the end of the day it's gonna be who's the real MVP,
Ooh,
right?
ain't that MVP trophy on the stage, man? Ladder match, man.
Right, man.
Jokic, SGA.
I seen the post, man. Like whoever, I think it should be whoever wins this game, they get the reward right after. Like you just feel me? Like whoever wins this is the MVP.
I
Here's
mean,
the
don't
problem
do
though.
that.
No, right. But here's the problem. The Thunder is going to lose if Jalen Williams don't have more than 6.
Yeah, the fuck is that?
Like they're gonna need someone else. I don't care if it's Chet, J Dub, Isaiah Joe, Ludor, whoever you want to name on that damn roster, bro. They got about 6 Jalen Williams. One of them niggas need to play better. Like, cause Shay's not. Now Shay had 30 last night, but if you look in the playoffs, this whole Shay having 30 every night, that's not it.
That's a fact.
because the defense now picks up and the game slows down a little bit, right? So he's gonna have to do his thing, but then who's going to follow suit after him? I just don't know who it's gonna be. I just trust Denver more. Jokic is the best player in the NBA. I think Jamal Murray and Aaron Gordon are going to do what they've been doing. Aaron Gordon's probably been the second best player on the Denver team the whole playoffs, and we just seen no,
No,
no
I
Aaron
think he's
Gordon.
had I think he's had the most important moments. But if you're looking at like, bro, Murray has 40. Murray's giving you like 20. I know what
no,
you're
he's
saying.
giving you.
Yeah, like I know what you're saying, but like consistently throughout the game, like Murray is carrying. You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
Like Gordon definitely has had the bigger moments, but nah, come on, bro. You know
No, I'm
basketball.
just
You know basketball, bro. Like you're not
no
Hold
giving
on,
you
cause
out the
hold on. Jamal Murray does his. Trust me, I know because he's torched my Lakers the last 2 years. I know what Jamal Murray do. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying from this playoff run, Gordon's been more valuable. He's had 2 game winners already. He's been better on defense. And truth be told, he's been hitting that 3 point shot a little more reliable than Jamal Murray. Jamal Murray now can go up for 50 any given night if he's just hot. But I've also seen him cold, and it don't
Gordon
look too
not
good.
having those shots without Murray on the floor. That's all that I would say. Like Murray is the one that's like very much the focal point of what they're doing, and Gordon is not. So I again, you're like at the end of the day, 2 game winners is 2 game winners. He's definitely had the bigger moments, but in terms of like the full 48 minutes of like a game plan, you're only game planning so far about Gordon. Like Murray can literally win you a game from start to finish, and he's done that. He's had games like that already. So it might not look like a game winner, but that 40 ball he had, he won him the game. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm.
I don't disagree. Both made valid points though. When I'm looking at Jamal Murray, he makes tough shots, bro. Oh, when I'm watching this game, this nigga makes the toughest shot. Like he makes everything so difficult. Like I'm talking about, he's going up on check, reverse. I'm like, yo, where the fuck? Like he just pulling that shot. Like he's hitting these step back shots. Like I'm talking about defense on his face, still cashes out. So it's like when he got it going on, he got it going. But when he's off to a slow start, I do get your point because I feel like Aaron Gordon, just everything that he's brought to this team, just I can't even say enough. Like there's a 2 game winners, like you guys said, even just offensively too as well. Just being in the right spot for the dunker spot, shooting the timely threes, even hitting like yo, he's been bugging. He's been like some turnaround jump shots, like hitting crucial timely shots, even guarding the best players too for the most part. When I look at it, Aaron Gordon has the task of being a two-way type of player because he has to guard on the other end too. He has to crash the board and help out Jokic down low over there, and he has to go back and be ready for a bucket. So it's kind of up in the air. I feel like some nights it can be Jamal Murray because I seen Jamal Murray put on a clinic to where he dropped 40 or he's closing out the game. Like in game 3 against OKC, he closed the fuck out that game. He was hitting like he hit some shit against Chet Holmgren or Chet. I mean, I'm Chet Holmgren or Isaiah Hartenstein to where it's just like, yo, what the fuck? Overtime game done. But I don't know. Well, I think I'll lean more towards Aaron Gordon. I would have to just because I feel like he has a difficult time. Just he has to do a lot on the floor. Like his presence on the floor, like if he's having a good game, it usually leads to a lot of like success. Like if he's getting these stops and then he's running out in transition, spacing the floor, now it gives a chance for a guy like Jokic to just attack the paint, be more dominant in the paint. Because now you got to close out Aaron Gordon too. Got to close out Jamal Murray. Got to close out MPJ. So a lot of times I think that Aaron Gordon has been the unsung hero of this team. I'm just roll with that though, but nothing away from Jamal Murray though, because every time I watch the Denver Nuggets game, he's just pulling out some tricks out of his sleeve. That nigga can make a shot from anywhere.
For sure. My bad. Yeah, I gotta run though, but now I appreciate y'all for sending me up. Love, bro. You know I support.
No, I
Niggas
appreciate
got
you,
that
Chung.
show
You
out.
you always welcome up here, brother.
No, much love.
Always,
We got a hoop, y'all. We got a
Yeah,
hoop.
yep.
listen, DM me, bro. Just let me know the day I'm there, bro.
I bet safety, y'all.
All right,
Safety
bro.
gang. Yeah,
Shout
so
out, shout out to Sean Chung for coming on the platform. That's someone I've just known for a long time. Used to be on the basketball team with him. Always showed me love, try to teach me the game. Shout out to Sean Chung, man. If we play now, he's gonna cook me again because I haven't played basketball in a little while. But Sean, DM us, let us know when the runs is, man. We'll definitely be out there though. I'll die on the motherfucking court. Hey,
Yeah, nigga, not lying though.
yeah, but so tonight, I mean, not tonight. Who you got in the game seven, Seb? OKC or do you got Denver, and why?
Ah man, it's a toss up though, because I do feel like it's a tough act to beat OKC twice because I feel like they're a team like two in a row. This is a team that really learns from their mistakes, see where they went wrong. And a lot of times when I look at it, they're not even down and out in the game. Like a lot of times Denver gets the lead where they're up 10 or maybe 12. And for at least the past like 3 games to where they're up double digits in some way, somehow they find a way to lose the lead within the third or early in the fourth quarter. And now is just playing them game where they got to climb back into the game. But I want to go Denver, but no, actually, I am going to go Denver because I just feel like Nikola Jokic just has a sense of urgency for the biggest moments in the game. So, game seven, I am expecting him to perform. Jamal Murray, he knows what's at stake too. This team has the utmost confidence that we can make a run to the finals. We could win this thing. I think they know that. I think they know more so the adversity they have to go through in order to get to where they want to, which is the finals, and just try to win a championship. I think right now, like you said, Jokic is the best player in the NBA, and he just makes all the right reads, whether if they need it for scoring, rebounding, or passing the ball. It just depends on the other guys. And to me, like you said, we know who the other guys is for the Denver Nuggets. We not too sure what the other guys show up for OKC because J Dub, I think he only had one good game this series, maybe one or two good games. Chet Holmgren is a hit or miss, whether like if he's being aggressive towards the basket or he's settling for jump shots, that could determine that. To me, I'd say the most consistent factor for this team, second option wise, has been Alex Caruso. As crazy as it sounds, every time I watch Alex Caruso, he's just making the right reads on defense. He's making the right plays on offense. He's hitting timely threes. He's attacking the basket when needed to. And I just feel like you're not gonna win if Alex Caruso is your second best. If he's on his game and everybody else is on their game, that's a tough team to beat. And I said this before on like maybe an episode or two ago. When OKC's at their best, when everybody's got it going on, everybody's clicking. But once somebody's like, it's like a whole like it's like a being on a ship with it's like being on a ship. Everybody on the crew has to do their part. If one person don't do their part on the crew, like the whole ship is gonna sink. So if J Dub is off, it affects everybody else because now Blue Dort don't get those spacely threes. Chet Holmgren doesn't get to get free looks at the basket. Isaiah Hartenstein might not be as relentless as getting them second chance points and all types of shit. So I'm looking at this team right now. Somebody's got to be the definitive second option. It just can't be Shea to where if Shea guys are going on and nobody got it going on, we could just rely on Shea. But yeah, I'm gonna just go with Denver. I just think that you might get an unsung hero game for maybe a Michael Porter Jr. You might get another Julian Schroeder, like Tommy threes and hitting stuff like that. Who knows? So I would have to go Denver.
Yeah, you made a lot of great points. I'm going Denver as well, just to the point of I don't trust the others on Oklahoma City. I've been saying this the whole season. I just don't know who's gonna step up. Is it gonna be Chet? Is it gonna be J Dub? Is it gonna be Lou Dort? Are we gonna have a Hartenstein legacy game, right?
Right.
I just don't know who it's gonna be. I just don't trust them, and I trust the Denver Nuggets. I trust Jokic. I trust Murray for the most part. Gordon has been doing his thing the whole series. The only person I don't trust is Michael Porter Jr. because that dude just any shot's a good shot, and it bothers
Michael,
me.
don't swing the rock.
Like Michael, like Michael, I'll shoot the ball, Junior. Michael, I don't give a fuck, Junior. Michael, I need to play better, Junior. Either way, it's not even about him. I just wanted to point out the fact that he's been struggling. He needs to play better, right? Because
Right.
he's one of their best 3-point shooters when he is on. So he definitely needs to step up his game. But I just think Jokic, Murray, Gordon are gonna hold it down. I see them all having at least 20 points, and that's going to be necessary. But now Russ, man. Russ, those valuable minutes, man. You're going to have to not do no bonehead shit, man. I seen you miss two 3-point shots with air balls. Come
Yeah.
on,
Nah.
man.
What was
Like
that? That was game 5.
yeah,
Yeah, I
you
know.
gotta
I was watching that shit. I said, "Damn!" Like, feel me? Like, I
like,
don't be. I'm
come
like, "Yo, come on,
on,
Russ."
bro.
Yeah.
I thought something was about to come flying through my window. I started ducking. Like like
I thought we was past that. I thought we was over that. I thought we
come
wasn't
on,
in the
man. Like
air
he's gonna
ball.
have
Yeah,
to
I
like
thought we
that.
was over that, man. I thought he was over. I started seeing it in that first round and a little bit, maybe the first two games of that. But yeah, I'm like, I thought we was past that. But he got to play better too. Like, and feel me, I'm not usually the type of slander Westbrook, but in this situation, you can't have none of that. Like you have to have at least a solid 10 points, a timely 10 points. I don't care what you do, 10 points, one turnover. Like, don't even think about passing the ball to nobody but Jokic. Pass the ball to Jokic and just cut to the basket. I don't need you making decisions right now. Bro, listen. You know how much you know me. You know I stand up for Russ. I don't need you making no type of rational decision. No. Get the ball to Jokic. Stand up from three. If you miss, don't fucking airball because it just deflates the game. Hit rim, hit something. I don't care if you miss. Just don't airball. Do not airball. Do not make any decisions that you don't need to, bro. Just get the ball to Jokic, cut to the basket, beat defensively. I love what I see from Russ defensively this series, man. He's making sure he'll just work. No, kudos to you, Russ. But offensively, do not do nothing that you used to do. Stick to the plan, bro. Get the ball to Jokic. He's gonna find you on a cut. Finish at the basket. Get some timely defensive stops to where you're pushing the ball in transition. Go ahead. But do not start making decisions for yourself and the team, bro. I fuck with you, bro, but please, bro, this is a perfect chance for you to get to the This is Russ' real chance, bro, and I don't want him to. I don't care what he does, bro. Do not sell the game, bro. This is his perfect chance, bro. This is a chance for him to at least seal the deal on his legacy to just get back to the finals, and you give yourself a puncher's chance, bro. Don't fuck it up, bro. I'm rooting for you, gang, but I just gotta tell you this from my own personal experience. Don't fuck it up.
Nah, listen, listen. A lot of people might think I'm a Russell Westbrook hater. I'm not a Russell Westbrook hater. I don't like what he did to LeBron. You don't come to a LeBron team and play like how you played, bro. Because I was the one when they made the trade. I loved it. Some people didn't. I was higher on the trade. I said we got a big three, and it just did not work. And I will always hold some resentment in my heart for what you did as a Laker. But besides that, I have no problem with Russell Westbrook. I just call a spade a spade. He does a lot of bonehead shit sometimes, right? I just don't see how you airballing back to back three-point shots is beneficial to the team. You gotta knock down your shots, bro. I seen you working with Chris Brickley before the season started, and you made like 15 threes in a row, bro. You should now not be airballing in playoff games. Like, come on, bro. Like, you can't. Like, that's just not gonna get it done, bro. To Seb's point, I'm gonna need at least like 10 points, three assists, 3 rebounds. Like, I need you just to make a positive impact. Cause game 7, every possession is gonna matter. Every quarter is gonna matter. So those 3 to 4 turnovers you might have might be the reason y'all lose that game.
Honestly,
Oh,
I need him to run back what he did in Game 7 against the Clippers. He played a perfect game defensively.
listen. They just the whole team can't afford to turn the ball over because that's what OKC feeds off of, right?
Facts.
They're the best defensive team, so no one could turn the ball over, to be honest. But for all those reasons, I have Denver winning Game 7, going back to the Western Conference Finals to face the Minnesota Timberwolves. Um, yeah, so those are the two upcoming games we have scheduled as of right now. Now we did see, because I don't got too much time left. Timberwolves, Golden State played their game 5, right? That was what it was.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Game 5.
they played their game 5. Timberwolves won 4-1. So shout out to them. We all know Stephen Curry got hurt. What was it? He didn't play after game 1, right? That
Yeah, he
was
didn't play
it.
out the game. I think he played the first half of Game 1. Now,
Yeah, that was it. So Jimmy Butler. Listen. I don't know. But like, I don't know what happened with playoff Jimmy. Like, he did have that 130-point night. I watched that game. Him and Kaminga both had 30 that night. Besides that, he wasn't really too much of the X factor they thought he was going to be. I'm not sure if it was the injury or he was just not being aggressive enough. Like sometimes watching Jimmy Butler play is weird because I literally seen him in that series against the Celtics when Grant Williams was still on the team. right? And he's literally torching them, not looking to pass, but torching. And I'm seeing some games this series, and it's like it's too. Should I pass? Should I shoot? Do I get people involved? What are you doing?
Welcome
Steph's
to the
not even
West, buddy.
here. Like,
Welcome
what are
back to
you
the
who?
West, buddy.
Like, who are you passing it to? Pajemski? He can't hit nothing. Gary Payton the third? He can't shoot. Like,
See, the
who?
thing is that
Draymond?
yeah. See, the thing is like
Like,
I don't know. Maybe that team was built for all of them to be healthy to make a
it
significant
was.
run.
It had to be because without Steph, this no, that wasn't gonna get it done. Now you throw in Kaminga. And obviously, he could play, but now it's like you too. Was it too little, too late?
Yeah, Steve Kerr had no love for him, man. No love for him. I think this team has got to do a whole nother, not rebuild, but just build around just the core of that. Keep, I think you keep a guy like Gary Payne. I think
They
you
need
keep
some more
everybody.
shooting though. Like who's
100%.
knocking down 3-point shots? Like who they passing besides Steph? If Steph's off the court, who like come on, like they need to now. Kaminga,
Go on.
I think I seen reports that they're gonna look to do maybe a sign and trade type thing. Do that because you gotta get some more pieces, you gotta get some more shooting.
They're done with. Well, I think yeah, that relationship is too shattered now because
And
it's
get a
like
big. Because Kevin Looney's not a center anymore, and neither is
he's
Draymond.
done. Yeah, he's done. Them knees are shot. Like he moves like he's 40 now on the court. Hate to say it though, but his time has passed. It's time for a new center.
Yeah, man, get yourself a lobster or something like, bro, a defensive center, a Tyson Chandler type. But yeah, they gotta just make some moves. They all know that to fill out the rest of the roster, their core is gonna be that Draymond, Jimmy, and Steph. Could they go another run with that three? I think they can, but you're gonna have to fill out the roster.
True.
You know, this is what I was talking about, big threes. Like it's good on paper, Steph, Jimmy, and Draymond. That sounds good. That sounds like you can make the playoffs, go on a little run until the second quarter comes, and none of them is hitting. Who else gonna hit a shot? So it's like they gotta fill out the rest of that roster. And on Minnesota side, shout out to them. Somehow they got back to the Western Conference Finals, and like that was not on my bingo card.
Yeah, I don't think nobody.
I
If you sit here and say that you saw the Minnesota Timberwolves go to the conference final, especially in this year's Western Conference, I look at you like a liar because I didn't see it coming too.
facts.
And just all credits to the team too. Like they seen the opportunity. They didn't want to force no game 6 or game 7 to make sure that Steph might have a chance to come
Hold
back
on,
in this
hold on,
year.
hold on, hold on. Hold on. Stop all that. Stop all that. Julius Randle, come here. Come here, Julius.
I'll give it to you on that. End up.
I can't say nothing bad. Nothing. Like what? He's knocking down threes. He was aggressive in the first series, backing down Austin Reeves and all that, picking on mismatches and all. They played perfect. This series was knocking out 3-point shots, triple double one night, 30 points to other. Julius Randle is saying all y'all wrote me off after this trade and said the Knicks won the trade and Timberwolves got worse. He is performing. He has been a top 10 player in this whole playoff. The whole playoffs, he's been a top 10 player. And
Facts.
Julius Randle is on the cusp of getting to an NBA Finals and winning based off him just playing very, very well. Shout out to Julius Randle. I just wanted to say that you want to talk about the team, and that's all great. Team is great. Shout out everybody. But Julius Randle has lived up to each dollar that he has earned. I just wanted to say that. Go ahead, sir.
I think his contracts. I think this is last year on his contract before he gets an
Oh,
extension or
is that
something.
why? Oh, never
Eh,
mind then. Because he
I
hasn't
don't
been hurt
know,
all
bro.
year.
I don't know because he wanted to get extended
So
in New York, but feel me, they didn't have enough money for him. But it might be, but feel me, a contract player when he's playing like that, when you know his contract is coming up, that's the deadliest type of player in the NBA. When a player knows that his contract is coming up and he has to play for a new contract, that is the deadliest player. That's a player that you take a bet on. You take it over in whatever statistical category he's best at. But yes, like you said, shout out to Julius Randle too. Cause just everything, like he's been like a facilitator for them. Like even Anthony Edwards said in post game, he said, "Yo, I didn't have it going on, and I just went to Julius Randle, and he just made the right reads." And I'm watching it; he's not forcing anything. It's like the flow of the offense is just coming natural to him. whether if he's getting double teamed in the post and he's kicking out to a guy like DiVincenzo or Mike Conley, or he needs to be aggressive and attack the basket to maybe draw some fouls, or maybe bring in the defense to like to try to collapse the paint. He's been everything that they needed thus far. So mad props to Julius Randle. Man, like another person I was thinking about in this series too, Rudy Gobert. I know we like to clown him a lot, and I know it's been a trend. You with the Gobert, and like just the whole media notion that feel me like, but he's been a vital piece for them. And I think what he's done, just holding his own on the floor, not being tricked out of his spot to get him run off the floor because a small like feel me having to switch out on the perimeter, it hasn't really affected him thus far in this playoffs. And he's done a solid job thus far in his role, just rim protecting and just being that anchor of defense for them. This Minnesota team is just they trust one another. You can see on the floor that it's not a one man show with Anthony Edwards. Anthony Edwards is the best player, but at times he'll defer to players that got it going on to make them feel comfortable, like a guy like Jaden McDaniels. Like if he got it going on, Anthony Edwards going to install confidence into him. If Mike Conley is going, he's going to install confidence to him. The whole thing with this team is that they play for one another, and you see it on the court. Like it's not just a one man show. So I gotta respect that. So shout out to the Minnesota Timberwolves for reaching this conference finals back to back years. Hopefully that they might make a finals appearance. That'll definitely do Anthony Edwards justice for just the type of player that he's being and just how people are pushing the narrative that he could be the face of the league. This definitely would do him justice because at the end of the day, when you watch Anthony Edwards, electrifying player, does like what you want out of a superstar, has the confidence, and to see him on the biggest stage would definitely do numbers for the NBA. And yeah, I'm actually rooting for the Timberwolves to do good things.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Anthony Edwards. Shout out to the whole Minnesota Timberwolves team. I was one of the ones that said trading away Carl Anthony Towns and just replacing that with Julius Randle was definitely going to make the team go backwards. And they just keep going forward, right? Back to back years of making the conference finals. So that organization is in a good just in a good spot right now, man. I can't say nothing bad. Um that's all we really had to talk about though, right? We talked about the
Yeah.
NBA draft lottery. We shed some light on Jason Tatum's bad news, talked about both games. So that's really it, man. Like I said tonight, it will be game 6 of the Knicks and the Boston Celtics. I already know Keaton's gonna be on life support. Shout out to him. Um, I spoke to him just to see his thoughts from a Celtics fan, and he's low key crashing out. So everybody be safe tonight, man. When it comes to that game, and like I said, Sunday, ABC, 3:30 p.m. I believe, OKC and Denver. I'm hoping we have two game sevens on Sundays. That's just me. I'm a betting man, so I would like two game sevens on Sunday. Um, but that's it, man. I want to thank everybody for supporting, liking the videos, comment, subscribing. Follow us on all social media platforms at it's debatable double underscore. Got a lot of content coming. I want to apologize to everybody. I was supposed to start recording like literally every day. Just some ran into some technical difficulties. Did a whole 45-minute episode, no audio to the damn thing. So that's why you seen Seven Fabian, just always, doing their thing and, making sure we get content out. I'm working on it though. Once I get my setup correct, I'll definitely will be on this platform every day, just breaking down everything within the sports media world. Anything you guys say, sir?
Uh, Basically just everything that you said. Continue to like, comment, subscribe. Any suggestions? Anybody that want to join the platform, please don't be afraid to reach out to us, man. Like you were just saying, we just a lot of content. I know we haven't done WWE like that for us since WrestleMania ended, but trust me, we working on everything. Like nothing is going untouched in this on these topics and these segments that we doing though. But yeah, appreciate everybody for tuning in.
Nah, yeah. The last thing I just hold on. What am I on? Last thing I just wanted to say. This is a famous quote from a very inspirational person. Someone takes out the garbage. You're supposed to out the garbage. We out.
Yo. All right, bet.